In North Carolina, I would say that common deal breakers are scary repairs. Having a home inspection, and the home inspection reveals something structural, something really financially involved, AKA the roof is leaking. It is no longer functioning as intended. The HVAC has stopped working completely. Or the crawl space is filled with water. And these only become issues when the seller, in the negotiating process of the repairs, decides that they're not going to address it. They don't feel the need. And then the buyer is going to have to walk into a situation knowing that they're already going to need to rectify somebody else's, is how they view it, problems, that the home has been neglected, and they're going to be walking in assuming those situations. There are cases where I've sold houses and the buyer knew of some serious repairs and the buyer was okay with it. But the buyer has the choice and needs to be educated enough to know that. Those kind of things can kill the deal. Also, assumptions. So the buyer walks through the house and assumes that the wine fridge, the TV over the mantle, the gas grill that's hooked up outside, some of the accoutrement, extra stuff that we're assuming conveys with the house, but the seller and the seller's agent assume they're taking with them. Things can get heated. I like to walk the house and point those items out. So either we call them out in our offer to purchase, outdoor grill currently attached to the gas line stays with the house. Indoor, TV screen above the living room mantle and the bracket attaching it to the wall, and remote. I like to add those items. When you assume things in a real estate contract, that's when you get yourself into trouble. I love North Carolina's contract. It is what I call black and white. It's pretty clear who's going to do what, when, who's going to pay for it, and what's the time frame attached to it. But it's when you make assumptions that we get ourselves in trouble. So it's important as I walk a buyer through a house, if they start asking about the window treatments, I clarify that if it's attached to the windows, AKA blinds where they have bolted it into the inside frame, that is now considered part of the house. But if it's on a curtain rod and it's fabric, the fabric is the seller's, the rod, because it's mounted to the house, would be the buyer's. We just need to clarify a few things so nobody gets upset.